It's to me it's like the fucking Friends theme song and shit. Like there's like the part that people clap. I never understood that fucking part. I think it was just part of the song. It's like, why the fuck are you clapping? It's like, because that's what you're supposed to do. I'm like, no, what the fuck are you doing?
That's your intro.
Yeah, we gotta like wait because he cursed.
Yeah.
That's all recorded though.
Oh,
You
what
put that. You can slap at the end. It's fine.
Not screw it. That's the intro. We were talking about music and like Tack was talking about the friend. Wait, what was the weird part about the clap? That was cool. It's like.
Yeah, like I never get that part. It's like, what the hell is the point? Like,
Oh god. Okay, guys, we're here with the action Taimanin tier list, and our conversation beforehand leaked into the video, and Tack was going on about the Friends theme song, but we're gonna start the video. And
Tack doesn't know music.
he doesn't know music. He doesn't know who David Bowie is. He doesn't know who the Backstreet Boys are. He doesn't know who Queen is. And I feel for him. Do you know who Aerosmith are? Do you know who Steven Tyler is?
Oh, you got to know Aerosmith.
Oh my god!
Oh, you know, don't want to miss a thing.
Oh, that song's
wait, what?
amazing.
Oh my word!
Oh
no,
my
he doesn't know
god!
Aerosmith.
Don't want to miss a thing is a classic.
Oh.
Do you know Amazing? Do you know Eat the Rich?
Oh,
Who?
what about
He said who?
What about someone like Janie's Got a Gun?
Oh, I
Never
love
heard
that
of that.
song. I love the hook of that song.
What?
It's so smooth with the bass.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I love it. I can't mimic it, and I won't try.
I've always said Aerosmith are such a chill, like they're an easy listening band that no one complains when you put on.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can put them on
Aerosmith
anywhere,
is
no
literally
one's
like
gonna complain.
everyone loves Aerosmith around the world. Yeah, that's actually true.
I just told my sister, and she just got a fucking lemonade and just drank it.
Okay,
Does
okay.
your sister know who Aerosmith are?
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
I think she
Aerosmith isn't on
does.
the tier list. Let's get back on it.
They're SSS tier.
Yeah, they would be at the top at SSS. Actually, I might add a tier for Aerosmith, but I don't have a little Steven Tyler to put there. But okay, so let's get started. We're gonna put Asagi in S.
S.
No questions asked.
Yeah.
Kojenka's OP.
Jinka's all you need to say, really, for her.
Yeah, that's really Kojenka. Big hit basics, get hit hard, don't think Kojenka. So Asagi's obviously going to be an S tier. I don't think anyone's going to argue with that.
I
Now,
will say this one
Asuka.
thing.
Where do you guys want to put Asuka? Because she can solo tower.
I think she's B, honestly.
I think
You
B.
think she's B?
Yeah.
She can solo tower.
So everyone can solo tower.
Yeah, it just depends on how
she can solo tower quickly.
I live with them.
Okay, well, Cygnus did say it was really, really hard. At the worst, I want to put Asuka at the bottom of A.
No, I want to say B.
She has no sustain, remember, that's another...
If you put her at B, Asuka is the top of B.
Yeah, but here's the thing. She has no sustain, her abilities are kind of meh, she literally has skills that you can only realistically use if you have the heavy package.
Yeah, because the thing is, me and Art try to use her in tower...
Yeah, but Cygnus has said Kill 'Em All missiles wasn't like the main...
No, but it's still the point is, though, that she can really only shine with the heavy
package. And she has an infinite basic loop, too.
That always moves her towards everything, so the range attacks somewhat become a moot point.
Okay, if Asuka's going in B, Asuka is the top of B.
Okay.
She's the best character in that tier. Because I think she's at least A. Because if you're going to put Kirara in A, Asuka's got to be A. It's Asuka. Look at her. She's adorable. Am I the only one defending her here? Everyone wants her in B?
You're the only one defending her here.
Yeah.
Okay, Asuka's B+. With an asterisk that Mari says A. Mari wanted to put her in A, have that known. But because I got voted off the island, Asuka's going to go at the top of B. Because we're actually going to put them where they go, because it's not that many characters to sort. So she's top of B. Emily.
B. B, low B, I would say.
Yeah, I want to even say C.
Yeah, I think
because Emily works with tank build, but like Emily, because this like if we're looking at every facet of the game, everyone does good everywhere, and then we have to just look at PvP, tower, and bonus to get like the deciding factor. Emily isn't too great in like tower or bonus, like when you try to go DPS.
Yeah, that's why I think low B.
Her auto attack falls off in that content because she doesn't move fast enough. The stuff kind of dogpiles her, but like. She can clear it with the tank build, and she can still do it with DPS. It's just It's rough.
Very easy. She's very susceptible to being dogpiled and stuff.
Yeah, she can get dogpiled. It's because she's a slower character. We'll stick her in B for now, but I think I might want her... Because we have all these slots to fill, like, something's got to go in C, something's got to go in D. Unless we're just not going to use D and just keep it
No, we know who's going in D.
Yeah, but then what's going in C?
Don't know, we'll find out as we go. Probably Renko, to be honest. But we'll see them together.
Emily's a low B. I kind of want to put her in C. Because I like use Emily, she's one of my mains, and she doesn't feel like she's anywhere near Asuka, honestly, when it comes to tower or bonus, and she's only really good in PvP. And while like she's good in PvP, the focus is like we're tiering them based off tower and bonus, because that's the deciding content and no one cares about Arena. Like if I factor in Arena, she can be B, but if I take Arena away, because no one cares about that anyway, like I don't even care about that, and I've wailed. And if I take that out, I just don't see Emily being in B for tower or bonus.
Yeah,
I don't.
But that's why I said low B, high C, maybe. You can
she's high C, definitely. Because she's got 2 sources of sustain. But that just further solidifies she should tank and take 30 minutes to do maps.
I mean, she'll throw in CT, I can understand that.
Yeah. Like, I love Emily. I'm not trying to shit on her. She's just not B. Because Asuka is a better character for, like, that type of content. Alright, Kirara.
I think, right, first of all, let's say I think Ingrid and Kirara are both on par of each other. And I think either high B, low A. Or both of them together.
Kirara, like, if I look at her, like, objectively, she's not a good character. Like, there's nothing really good about her but Frigid Zone. But Frigid Zone is just Kojenka on a longer cooldown with a defense down applied to it. So that's not going to get her into S because her basics aren't anywhere near Asagi's up here. So I don't want her to be at the top of A. Like she can be in A because she has a ghetto Kojenka.
I don't think she should. I don't think she should be at the top of A. Period. I think, as I said, low A, high B.
Yeah, that's why I'm just saying what I think. I'm not trying to like.
I think
correct
both
you.
Ingrid and Kirara are both low A, high B because neither of them are the best, neither of them are the worst. Yeah. They're somewhat painfully average.
And
yeah, that's the thing. They're painfully average, but that's the thing. In most games, B is the average tier. Like this is middle tier. That's you get what I'm saying?
I mean, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, B would be the average. A would be that there's something special there to make it worthwhile, and S would be like above and beyond good.
Yeah.
Kojenka is above and beyond good.
I'm okay with going B then.
Yeah, she can go and be with Asuka.
It is average. Again with Ingrid, throw her ass in there because she's.
Yeah, Ingrid again.
Might be
like
A if she actually had a good weapon, but considering that the best weapon for her is literally a shitty SR, come on.
Well, are we going to factor in enchanting with this? Because enchanting would trivialize most of the game currently.
It doesn't matter. Enchanting just makes SRs much more worse than URs because the gap gets bigger between them both.
Yeah, but then the SRs you can still level up too. I'm saying with that critical damage weapon, are not even Ingrid in general, but for the tier list, are we factoring in enchanting? Or are we just talking about the characters, assuming that most people can't do it? Because that's the case. Most people can't enchant.
I'm assuming the characters in general.
Okay, so characters in general, then yeah, I would put Ingrid in B. Because if we factor in enchanting, this is the tier list.
No.
Oh, everyone. Everyone. That's what I was getting at. Everyone goes to S.
Yeah. Because everyone trivializes the content.
Yeah, I was gonna put them all in there and start dropping them in there till you guys caught on. Yeah. Because enchanting would just make your character over the top. You're gearing them to trivialize the content. But yeah, like this right now, like if we're gonna do this, though, Asuka can't be the top of B because she doesn't have a built-in Kojenka. Her and Ingrid, like,
about the same.
I still think Asuka's better than Ingrid. Honestly.
Yeah, I kind of.
Asuka's basics are really good, dude.
Yeah, because she becomes a hybrid character. Ingrid is like
it's not even about that. You can melee with her too. Her basics are just really good. They have a lot of stun on them. They're like Asagi's basics. They're really good at just like keeping shit like locked down.
Yeah. The problem with Ingrid, I would say that she's right there, is that she technically only has like 4 to 5 skills you can use, and the rest are completely useless. So. Yeah.
Don't let crap hear you say that.
But,
okay, Koronai. Now, Ultra says he. Oh yeah, I think so too. But Ultra says Koronai goes in the Bad Batch too. But in comparison with everything, she has 2 sustains and she's got crazy critical output.
Yeah, I do think that she's a strong A.
Yeah,
She does have things going for her that are really nice, so I do think she's a strong A.
She has the best crit buff in the game. She has insane attack speed. She has insane crit rate overall, and she has 2 sources of sustain, like I said.
And
a
she's
parry.
got pumpkins on her weapons.
Okay, yeah, cool. So that puts her in S. Pumpkin charm, little jack-o'-lanterns. Yeah, I would put Coronai in A. I could see that.
Yeah, I think she's a strong A.
Yeah, it's just the only thing about her is if you're going to play her, you're gonna have to like people are struggling trying to do the bonus stage right now with the current one. You kind of have to play her almost perfectly if you want to get that done with her.
But see, that's the thing. Like, that's the issue with Kirara. That's the issue with Asuka. That's the issue with Ingrid. Like, you have to play them perfectly. The only reason I didn't say Emily is because you could throw a tank build on her, and she's in C because it's going to take you years, but she most likely won't die. But, like, having to play perfectly is what this tier is made for. Like,
Yeah.
like A and B aren't, like, S tier characters that are just going to go in there and just do it, most likely, unless you really screw up. But I think Coronai, like, I would weigh her over Kirara, even with Kirara's Ghetto Kojenka. Simply because she has sustain. If not anything else in her kit, if we take out anything else, at least Coronai has 2 sustains.
Yeah.
So that's why
I think she's a perfectly strong A.
Yeah, she's fine for A. This is the
Murasaki,
queen.
I think she go S above.
This is the queen.
Because literally you're allowed to make mistakes on her.
You're allowed to make mistakes. You're allowed to dodge and stop the whole room with your tentacle mine. You're allowed to literally senpu through stuff with your Superman swipe and heal for full health. Like, this character overall is amazing, and she's absurdly free-to-play friendly. Like, you could just throw greens on her and she'll work. Not to mention the tentacle mine, what is it, 75% defense down?
Yep.
When it has 3 greens?
Yep.
And so, yeah, Murasaki is comfortably at the top. She is the queen.
Oh boy!
Oh, this
Here we go.
Let's see what
We're going to piss people off because they're Obero fans.
It doesn't matter. This is an objective look. I'm sorry, she brings nothing to the table. Her abilities are lackluster. Her weapons are lackluster. Even looking at her raw stats, they're lackluster.
She has
Everything
the critical damage
on her
weapon
is
that
bad.
Ingrid has.
It doesn't matter. She hasn't got anything to back it up. At least Ingrid complements it with her skills. Nothing Obero has complements it. I'm sorry, Obero fans. She's cool. She looks cool. She's amazingly evil, and I kind of love that she's unapologetically evil. But her character just sucks.
Yeah, and you're gonna do the Church of Selfless Obero video. I've been saving scriptures. You're gonna do that, and you're gonna do it in Skeletor. I've been saving a whole bunch of Discord posts just for you to read in that voice. People genuinely want to see that on the Discord. So it is coming. But Obero, okay, so the community, like even Obero mains who aren't like up her ass will agree that she's below average. The problem is she C below average or D? Because you haven't even mentioned the other issue, the posing she likes to do.
Yeah, like the JoJo posing she likes to do.
Yeah, she does JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Vogue
the fact that she
posing.
literally will pose for about a second before she does most of her attacks, I said it's just D.
Yeah.
And then we have her hypnotic stance, which has an enemy cap. I think you can get it to 5 at the most.
Yeah, it's a crappy version of Gojenka.
God, I feel like a virgin. I really remember like most of these characters' abilities. I'm a weirdo.
And not to mention her cooldowns are way too high for her, even if you have the CDR max.
Yeah, the cooldowns too. All right, like, oh god, poor Obero. I hate to do this because like I don't want to like crap on someone's main. You know, I'm trying to be nice about it. Yeah,
crapping on
but
people doesn't apply, but it's an objective look. So just like the Renko fans are about to be upset when I say that she belongs in about C tier. Right now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this one guy actually like commented about the Renko video I made because I made a for fun red build for her, and some like Japanese elitist player was like, "Oh, Renko's great," and then proceeds to post his gameplay of her using her Shoshu like limited weapon and limited gear. Yeah, if you have that for Renko, she's comfortably A. She is good with that gear, but most people don't have limited gacha gear.
Yeah.
So are we going to do, like, Pinnacle Renko, or are we going to do what most people would have?
I just don't...
Because Renko can do the content. She's comfortably A if she has that gear.
Yes, but everyone can do the content. But I don't think that, even with that gear, if you honestly switch with that gear and put it onto somebody else, they would just do better.
No, this is Renko's limited weapon.
Oh.
Her limited weapon double wind slices, so when you use it, she just demolishes everything and groggies it.
She's just a wind slash bot.
Yeah, she is, but that's really good because it's true CC. It's literally like pop the super armor guaranteed, even in bonus stages in tower, because she has the because it's a double wind slice. It's so much outgoing damage. So if like Renko has her Shoshu, she's easily A, but it's with the stipulation that she has a limited banner weapon.
Then put her C with an asterisk, I would say. So C without pardon me. C without.
But you don't even want to give her the median and say B? An asterisk?
No, because there is no medium ground with her.
No, it isn't. Because the thing is, so, like,
because there are people who are going to complain to me, I'm telling you. They're going to be like, oh, my Renko has her limited supporter and Murasaki supporter and all these blues that you can't get. And my Renko has Shoshu because I simp for her. And they're going to want her A, maybe S. But then there's the people like us who don't have the Renko, the gear, the specific gear she needs. And we're going to want her gear, but I know she can be here.
I'm willing to put her in B, but honestly, I just don't think she's that good because, again, it comes down to the whole, those resources put on other people would just be better. I'll put her in B, but
because Renko's just an issue of like, just like you said it when we like did her video recently. Like, if you wanted to go green Renko, it's the same thing. If you give her like Suruga, Kaworu, and freaking as the main, she would be a monster. It's the same thing for blue Renko. If she has her supporter, she has the Murasaki supporter. If she has her limited weapon, if she has Fuyumi.
Even then, when I did that, she wasn't a monster. She was just.
But you don't have Renko's limited supporter. You don't have Shoshu. You're right. That's what I mean. Like someone like Ultra may think differently if he were to throw those items on his Renko. That's the point I'm trying to make.
I think honestly, with all that, she's still going to be like average at best.
Because she's good with items. That's the point I'm trying to make. The items make Renko good. That's the point here.
The problem is, though, you're missing the point that the items make everybody good. That's the entire point. We're doing it on objective. We're doing it on objective.
That's not true, though, because Ultra's down here, because even with items, Ultra couldn't make her work. By the way, special thanks to Ultra for testing Oberon and Sue, because neither of us have them, and he has every supporter. So I appreciate you doing that, man. I just wanted to throw that out there. Shut up, I'm trying to say thank you to someone. I appreciate you doing that, Ultra. I just wanted to throw that out there, that you helped finish the tier list, because we were literally missing Oberon and Sue information. So thank you for that. Now, back to the discussion.
Maybe you forgot the 4 hours of sitting there trying to make an Oberon build work, but it all sucked.
Yeah, but he has every supporter, so he had more access. And he still thinks Oberon sucks.
I would say B for Renko, honestly.
I can give her B. I can give her a B, but because I can't rightfully put her here, because I've seen her do good enough to go here.
But I would say lower B.
Yeah.
So behind Ingrid.
Ingrid, yeah.
But Renko.
No.
I don't care. She's got 2 giant orbs on her. I don't care.
I mean, her orbs are her boobies?
Yeah.
Her booba?
I will say, however, the next girl is a comfortable A with the new fucking...
Okay, well, before you move on to adorable Sakura, I'm going to say I want Renko an A because I've seen Pinnacle Renko. So she's an asterisk again. Like, I wanted this an A. This should be A to me. That's an asterisk. I wanted this an A. So I'm just saying this is what I want, but since I got voted off the island again, Renko can go in B because we can't compromise between C and A. And I kind of want Renko here. Here.
Oh my word!
Because she's good, dude. She is good. You just need that weapon. I'm saying her gameplay changes completely when you can double wind slice per cooldown. It's completely different than like what. It's just completely different, and it just sucks that that's locked behind a limited only weapon. It's terrible, and it's one of the things I hate about this game. Like, Kirara can go without her limited gear. Asuka can go without her limited supporter. Renko is one of those cases where she just can't. And it's just annoying. Even Murasaki can go without her limited. In fact, she uses green. Renko is just suffering from that.
A limited weapon kind of sucks, to be honest. But
who, Murasaki?
Honestly... Yeah.
Yeah, but her supporter's good. The point I'm making is Murasaki's supporter, you think that would go on her, but no, you just slap green on her and then you win the game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so this.
Honestly, comfortably A.
Yeah.
Green Sakura.
Green Sakura, I want to put here. Yo, Green Sakura hits for like 200k. She's a monster.
That's what I said. I could see an argument for S. Though personally, I would put her in A, but I wouldn't complain if people put her in S. But
like I want her. Maybe it's because I have the greens to make it work, because I have the Kaoru and I have the Kitty Mom. But like, imagine if someone like had like the Akane and the like not the Yuno, because you're using skills mostly. But her skill damage, since we have the Japanese scaling now, is nuts.
And not to mention, like, she almost has no cooldowns as well, so you're just spamming them on cooldown.
Yeah, her cooldowns are super low now.
It's ridiculous.
So, like, Asuka's, like, oh, I said Asuka's.
Yeah,
Sakura is literally like a skill bot.
Yeah. That's why I can truly see why the Japanese players before, when we didn't have their scaling, were saying how she's so good, and we were sitting there going, what the fuck, she's kind of crap.
Yeah, because like before we had their scaling, she was really bad.
Damage, yeah, with the JP's scaling of damage and cooldowns, she is. If you haven't tried Green Sakura yet with Kaoru and Kitty Mom, you've got it. But even just Kaoru and then some other things that boast to her with Green, go try it. It's insane.
Yeah, and imagine if you enchanted her.
Like you hit for like 300 Ks and stuff like that.
Yeah, without enchantments though. Imagine if she was enchanted. That would like. I'm just saying Sakura is great now. Like I have no complaints about her. She's amazing.
She's really great now.
She's solidly A. Like she's above Koronai in my book.
Yeah.
Even Green with no sustain, she's good.
S tier behind Asagi.
Yeah. I put Nui above Asagi.
Wait, really?
Yes. Her basics are amazing now. They're fast as fuck now. And her sustain with Synquo is nuts. She synergizes with green and red, so she's not really locked to a build. She's free to play friendly, and her damage output is absurd. Like Nui right now is probably the fastest character in the game, bar none, when it comes to speed clears for like tower and bonus.
Yeah, now that I think of it,
Nui is nuts. The only reason Nui isn't above Murasaki is because Murasaki is just all around like the immortal. She literally lives up to her name of being undying. So that's the only reason. Like her kit is a beautiful kit, and her green kit, like it's perfect for that content. She's like almost like she's made for it. But Nui is just after the buff is nuts. I can't put Asagi ahead of Nui. I just can't do it. She's too good.
Yeah, because after they buffed her with her supporter coming out, she kind of like just
like she's so good that she can finish. My Nui with just super rare weapons arc is able to finish bonus stages as fast as my Kirara could before I enchanted her.
Mm-hmm. That's why I said, she's comfortable S now.
She's solid S, but that's why I put her ahead of Asagi, because Asagi will still be there while spamming Kojenka. Unless you're like decked out in, Kitty Mom and Kaoru.
Yep.
I think Sue is a comfortable A as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the red build, definitely A.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that invulnerability spam. Do we want her above Koronai or behind her? Because Sue still has no sustain.
I think about even with Koronai.
So they can just be next to each other.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to back. Best character in the game.
No, she's not. You think she's better than Murasaki?
Yes.
Because her range is just like that.
I don't think she is, because Murasaki never puts herself in danger. Yuki does still have to jump up in Ryun. And things like floor 49 was an example when I ran tower. I was getting shot out of the sky constantly.
But you can do things like kill bosses before you even see the mechanic with Yuki Kaze. It's
ridiculous.
ridiculous. I'm sorry, Yuki is.
You want Yuki to be the queen.
Best character in the game.
You want a gremlin to rule the world.
Yes. Yes. I think Yuki is by far the best character in the game.
For PVE.
I've said this a lot of times. Obviously.
Yeah.
I've said this a lot in your videos, and I do think she is just by far the best character in the game.
Yeah, but you also saw my Yuki. That's not the case for everyone.
Yes, and you're also forgetting that your Yuki is also missing someone, say, for example, like a that could bolster their attack even further than they already have.
No, because she's a skill damage character. You don't run,
Even then, like look at how stupid
you can. It works. Also works on her, but
yeah. That's the point. That you have options with her. You've got heals. You've got everything, and not to mention the ball of death attack literally will kill things like Tempest before Tempest even gets a chance to do their freaking mechanics.
Yeah, I mean she's a walking AOE. Fun tip too: the ball attack also like one shots the freaking the Mamichi Toyo monster, that big boss from Chapter 5. Yeah. The ball attack hits every part of his body and one shots him.
Honestly, she is just the best character in the game.
Yeah, she really is.
Are you sure here? Because Murasaki has an axe. I really like, because I called Murasaki the queen already. You're making me not credible in my own tier list.
I'm not.
Yeah, look at her. Her hair is blue. She misses you. Please reinstall Ark.
No, not until they fix the shit. But as I said, like, no, I think Yuki is just the best character in the game.
I think it's a swap. I think they both.
I think you could either have Yuki or Murasaki as
like if I were to add an S+ tier, I think Yuki and Muchan are on par with each other. Because what Yuki has in like damage output, because Yuki's not the highest damage output like Nui is. Nui's like nuts. But like what Yuki doesn't have in damage compared to Nui, she has in sustain and AoE. But what Murasaki lacks in damage compared to even Yuki, her control is just so much more. Her sustain is just so much more. It's so much safer. Ryu, and you're not safe while you're Ryuning. She goes into the air and then gently floats down. Like, yeah, I mean, she's good. I'm not saying she's not good. I just don't know if she's better than Murasaki. That's all. And if I were to do this, I would make an S+ tier, and I would just have them share the tier. Since because what we're basically like advertising here is they're just even a cut above these two. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, in a way, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, but like, yeah, I just think Yuki slightly gets the edge over Murasaki due to the fact that.
And then even then, like, if I don't even think they're that far ahead of Nui. I would put Nui in S+ if we were to do that. Because I endorse new Nui. Remember the night when she got buffed and I was playtesting her, and I was literally going on about how amazing she was, and you were like, no, I'm going to do, she's amazing, they fixed everything. Like, I was genuinely impressed. Like, out of every character buff that this game has seen so far, even the Yuki buff that JP got before she came to Global, I think Nui by far is the most proper buff. It was the most, like, it fixed all of her pressure points. All of the problems she had, they fixed it.
I'm going to say,
and when they balance characters from now on, they need to continue to look at how they buff Nui and address the issues like they did for her. Because she went from, like, here to here.
Yeah.
Like, she's amazing.
Like, I will say this as well, that I will also make you agree that that Yuki is the best character in the game.
Her feet stink?
No. She has one thing that no other character has.
Range.
A reindeer skin.
A what?
Oh, the reindeer skin.
A terrible reindeer skin.
Oh, the reindeer skin? No, I mean, I love that reindeer skin, but you hate it.
It's so bad.
But that's what makes it so good. Alright, well, we can leave it as is. Like, we're not going to make an S+ tier. But the point is like, the S tier, like, these characters are here because they bring something phenomenal to the table. Yuki, you have AoE and good CC with good sustain. She has great AoE. She's the best AoE in the game right now. Murasaki brings amazing CC, a beefy defense debuff, and crazy sustain on top of it. And all the hyper armor you could ever ask for. Nui brings good sustain. I'd go so far as to even call it great. Like, yeah, it's focused on a central point because she's stabbing, but it's still a huge heal if you're going red. And then if you're going green, the heal she gets from her Awakened ability is great. And it sucks that they've paywalled Awakening, because if people didn't awaken Shiranui, they're kind of like SOL right now. But Green Shiranui is good, especially with the advent of her supporter and limited weapon. And like, everything about her is good, and she's definitely the fastest, like, as far as damage output, because of her moves do focus on, like, a central point if you're running red. She'll just, like, burn stuff down. Like, remember when I did Tempest with her in the bonus stage, and just, like, kind of did a couple Tenkos and it was dead, because she was just hitting that hard. Asagi's here because Kojenka is an insane CC with, like, next to no cooldown, and it literally stops the enemies cold, and she can beat on them all day. Coming down to A tier, Sakura's here because we got moved to the JP numbers, and now her skills are in line with what they should be doing, not with what Globals were doing. So I can't put her anywhere but A, because she's just amazing. Like, she's great. The only thing that doesn't bring her into S tier is that she just doesn't do, like, she's special in regard that she has a lot of damage, but she's not special like these characters are special. So yeah, she's definitely number 5. Koronai, double sustain. Good overall, best crit buff in the game. And yeah, she's comfortably A, as Ark said. Same for Sue. If you have a Spica to take advantage of her her red build, or any build, like if you have a Murasaki supporter, anything that can funnel more particle regen into her, like Ingrid or things like that, or anything that can give her invulnerability in tandem with her ult, she's going to do well simply because the damn character is going to be invulnerable like 50% of the time. And then all you have to do is not be brain dead and dodge properly. And once you stack good damage on her with like a PvP weapon or a gotcha weapon that you don't need because her PvP weapons are perfectly viable, she'll do fine, which puts her in A. Kirara goes in B because while she has a Ghetto Kojenka, her basics are just not there, and her kit, just as much as I like her, she's just not that good. She's perfectly average. Same with Asuka. Like, but I say Asuka should be A, but according to these guys, she's average as well. But, we'll just put her here. And then, no one's arguing with that? I got away with that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Asuka's A now. Good, I win.
No.
I got you, Cygnus. I got you, fam. She's A, Cygnus. I got you. Next we have Ingrid. Again, Ingrid is just perfectly average along with Kirara. Renko's another one that I think with an asterisk should be A, but that's pending really limited gear. So for now we'll put her into B because I don't think she's worse than Emily I think she's better than Emily. I don't think she's on par with Emily or worse than her. So yeah, Renko can stay B. Sorry, Asuka. You had your time in the sun. Now we have Emily. I love Emily, but with the way the bonus content and tower stuff scales, her auto attack has kind of fallen off, and it makes her super slow, and things can just pile her and like beat her ribs in. So with the tank build, she can still do the content, and if you really like want to play her DPS and be super squishy, you can do the content, but I would not bring that auto attack in anything like outside of dailies and like time attacks. So, not to say she's a bad character, but she doesn't do anywhere near as well as any of these in that content. So, she's C. And then we have poor Obero, who likes to Vogue pose and likes to have long cooldowns. And, like, even with having, like, one of the biggest whales I know playtest her, he's still, like, just, he can't say that she's good. She's just not a good character. And if we were to pity her, we just put her in C so that no one's in D tier. But even Emily's kind of a cut above Obero, sadly, when it comes to PvE content. So that's kind of a summary of what we just talked about. Do you guys agree? Are we all in agreement with where the characters are?
No.
Are you sure?
No.
Look, get Asuka down there. I don't know why you all of a sudden love Asuka when you're normally like, I don't like her because her scenes are all vanilla.
Well, her scenes are boring and vanilla, but that doesn't change the fact that Asuka's cute as a button and has mousy brown, adorable hair. You think Asuka's cute. Look at her.
I do. I think she's adorable, but she looks a bit like Hitomi from DOA. She looks a bit like a hamster, so it kind of turns me off.
Oh.
Wait,
what? I've always said about DOA, ever since like DOA 5 or DOA 4, when they've actually like graphically not animated it and made the characters look a bit more realistic. Like Hitomi looks like a hamster. She's got this thing where I don't know why her face just looks a bit like a hamster. But yeah.
Okay, so the hamster is comfortably in S tier. Now, do you guys want to do a smell tier list?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
And what would be S? Would it be the smelliest person would be S, or the most clean smelling person would be S?
I'll say it'd be the nicest smelling to the worst smelling.
Nicest to worst? Okay, because I made a joke about doing a smell tier list, and I wanted to know if you guys would do that. That would just be a speculation thing, because we're not sure.
I mean, we could do.
We're not going to do it in this video. I'm just kind of like closing the video and asking the question.
Spoiler: Shiranui and Ingrid would be D tier because Ingrid would smell like hellfire. I imagine she would smell like
no, but she's not. She's not stinky.
She would.
Ingrid's clean.
I
think Kirara would be
we all know what Grease Mom smells like.
I think Kirara and Nui would be the smelliest. Because remember, Kirara's an Oni. Oni are vulgar.
Yeah. Kirara would also smell.
I would also put fucking Obero as smell too.
The characters I don't think would be particularly smelly.
Renko would smell great. Renko would probably smell amazing.
I don't think Renko would smell either. I think Renko would be fine.
Yeah, Asagi would be fine.
No, Asagi smells. That's why Murasaki is trying to find a closing.
Okay, well, this is another video. We'll do the smell tier list another time. But yeah, spoiler, I wouldn't put Ingrid at the bottom, because Ingrid's not an Oni, she's a high-ranking demon. They're clean.
She's still a demon, they all stink.
No, they all stink. They all smell bad.
Well, they do, they're going to smell like sulfur and crap. No, she's going to smell like rotten eggs, no.
Oh my god. Okay, that's it. The video's over. Any closing thoughts before I stop it?
Fix the lower tier characters, please. Because I would like to see Obero go on murder rampages. It would be fun.
Oh yeah, like buffs would be good, and I think that's what enchanting kind of is. It's because, like I said, if enchanting's applied, I could put them all in S. Because if you ultimate simp for someone and plus 15 of their weapon at the very least, they're gonna do the damage to blow through stuff.
I'm curious to see if plus 15 in Obero's weapon would even help her, because I don't think it would either. Because her kit in just general is really bad.
They need to tune it.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to buy Obero now and plus 15 her weapon.
Nah, Ultra can do that for us.
Ultra can do that. Well, that's gonna be the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, that's our tier list. Sorry it was so long coming. We just really wanted to be sure we weren't putting these characters anywhere willy-nilly and making sure people ended up in their rightful places. So, that's the tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I said that already. I'm getting away with it. No one's saying anything. Okay, so anyway, thanks for watching the video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Asuka and Renko are both S. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Good luck in your gotchas and in the arena. And you guys take care. Bye-bye.
Wait, what? Wait, what?
It's over. It's over. They're in S. They made it up there. They snuck to the top while you weren't looking. We're done.
I was
Bye,
looking.
guys.
What the?